Hey, it's me, Neeks, and today's Neeks Peeks beyond the narrative of the Ana Walshe case. Imagine Googling how to get rid of a 115-pound woman. That's what this lady's husband did. An atypical Beauty and the Beast story, no. This guy is a crook and a con artist from the start, and it appears he's been in a mental institution for over 10 years. Now, friends claim that there was really no abuse or any signs that this was coming, but when I was going through her social media, I actually found a picture of her where she claims to have fell on a marble floor. This picture to me begs the question, was this woman asking for help? Was this her way of posting something that is obviously going to look abusive to the extent that friends actually make jokes about it and she jokes back laughing? Is this her way of saying, hey, here's an abused picture of me, I ran into a doorknob? Because basically, what are your friends going to say when you say that? If it was me, I'd say, girl, you ain't got to lie to kick it. This, of course, was a while back, but was she asking for help? Apparently, this guy is known to be physically abusive. These reports are incoming and from criminal cases that he's had before this. This particular case that he's caught is not even over murdering his wife, but impeding the investigation. Imagine that. Imagine him not wanting to help the investigators that are looking for his wife. Imagine that they found a knife, blood, and Google searches asking how to dispose of a woman about the same weight as your wife. Some criminals are really this dumb. Could this go back to his 10 years in an insane asylum? Like the dude just missed a lot of good TV maybe. I don't know. It's crazy. I cannot believe the headline. Man Googles how to dispose a 115-pound woman. What the? Ana Walshe case. Ana Walshe is a beauty who apparently was married to a beast. This beast did not report his wife missing, but her coworkers who last saw her alive on January 1st at a New Year's Eve party report to investigators that she's not been seen. Beauty and the Beast, as these two may be, this is no Disney story because Disney doesn't have fraud, murder, bloody hacksaws, rugs, and waste disposal stations being investigated and sniffed through. He pled not guilty at his arraignment, but he was already on house arrest whenever this stuff started to go down. So this fraudster had actually sold $80,000 worth of forged Andy Warhol art on eBay. There have been reports that Ana Walshe may have been named on the eBay account that the feds were interested in during his case. I'm very interested to find out more about that. The case is still unfolding, and cops found Brian Walshe was lying about the whereabouts on the day that his wife went missing. They caught the dude on surveillance video lying about the day and his whereabouts whenever his wife was missing. It does not look good for him. Blood and a knife, they claim, in the basement, and then they find a hatchet and a hacksaw, according to some news reports. According to certain media reports, they've found a hatchet and a hacksaw. Some just claim a hacksaw, others say a hatchet and a hacksaw, plus a bloodied rug and cleaning supplies and other things at a waste processing station. Now, this news came out yesterday. Today, they claim to have found proof that Brian was near a dumpster on a city that's right near the bay. It's right near the water. So I'm starting to have some concerns that that may be where Ana is, unfortunately. The mainstream media narrative with this case, they're claiming that Brian is actually the CEO and a co-founder of this company and disclaiming it as not having internet presence. Word on the street is that means the dude doesn't have a job, lies about his resume, and most likely has a fake LinkedIn. think he's doing business as a fake business, basically. The Warhol forgeries. Well, Ana seems to be the artist of the two of them, so I'm very interested in his fraud case as well. But Ana appears to be Serbian. There are mixed reports about her nationality and whether she was actually born in the United States or not, but she does have Serbian relatives, and it appears her sister was attempting to come to America currently, and her family claims that they are now distracted from that because they are obviously taking care of the couple's 3 boys since dad's in jail and mom's still missing. So it's possible that she was actually born in Serbia. However, her degree does come from Serbia. It's in the hospitality industry. Lots of media are claiming that she worked cleaning houses or cleaning in the hospitality industry. So I guess she was some type of maid at first. They claim that she was of modest means. There are claims that she is actually worth $2 million. This seems odd to me too, because you don't exactly make $2 million in the hospitality industry. She got a new job, I think it was last year, maybe in the year before that, but she got a new job as general manager for a real estate firm. So it'd be a really quick $2 million if she made it just in the real estate firm. So again, I'm really wondering where this money came from. There are pictures where she's driving Maseratis. They obviously have a rather large home. Their pictures and the housing situation seems to come off pretty well to do. They actually have some rental homes. And actually a tenant of theirs went to the media and claimed that Ana actually had an altercation with them recently and that was totally out of character, and that her fiance had known Ana and been friends with her for over 8 years, and he is some kind of contractor. I guess maybe he worked for the couple, and the couple claimed that they as tenants were supposed to be able to buy the home that they were renting eventually, and that they had been renovating the home since they had been given a promise by their landlords to buy the home. Well, right before Ana goes missing, apparently they received a phone call that these guys were selling their assets and that they actually wanted the couple to move out of the home, which would allow them to sell it. So obviously, they didn't want to do that. They felt like the couple were reneging on the deal, and they say to the media that they felt betrayed. And bless her heart, the woman actually conveys that she feels bad now because Ana went missing after they had an altercation. And she said that Ana got rather ugly with her and started to say they should have done a background check, and I guess essentially that they regretted the deal or whatever. But her mother told the media that on Christmas, her daughter had actually begged her to come and visit. I guess we're to presume that that visit didn't actually happen, which is really sad. The mom indicates that this does tell her, or this is pretty telling, that something was kind of going on. Reports are that Ana and her mother both loved Brian, extremely supportive of Brian. And it appears that pretty quickly after their marriage, this whole Warhol thing happened. So she was pretty accustomed to his conning ways, right? So it would kind of be ignorant to me to think that she had nothing to do with it, or that she wasn't somehow profiting off of the money that he was conning people out of. And of course, this could be tied into the motive. I mean, why did he kill his beautiful wife? Of course, there are no reasons good enough to kill your beautiful wife, but if we're looking at psychopaths and the reason why they X off their spouses, we have to ask ourselves, what the hell is this guy up to? The media is spewing everywhere all the nice words that she had said about him to the judge who was actually judging his fraud case, and he allowed him to be home on house arrest. Ana describes this as a joy. She describes being able to see those milestones with him and how delighted she is about this. And her mom even wrote to the judge asking for leniency in his case, citing that he had actually saved her life during an aneurysm or something. These guys not only were introduced to his conning ways very quickly, but they stood by him fiercely and loyally, which makes it even worse, right? But wait, it gets even deeper. Brian Walshe was disinherited by his father. The only thing he gets from his father's estate is his father's well wishes. So he battles this in court, and lots of people come in to give descriptions of his relationship with his dad. Well, in this court paperwork, it indicates that Brian, according to the testimony of Brian's father's friend, who had been friends with him for some odd 30 years or whatever, he says that Brian is not to be trusted, that he's misrepresented his relationship with his father, and that indeed father and son were irreconcilable. So Brian's dad said that he would not engage with his son again after he gets out of an insane asylum for over a decade, you guys. This mug was in an insane asylum, permanently as a resident for more than 10 years. What the hell? So after he gets out of the asylum, his dad doesn't want anything to do with him and says that he will not engage with his son again, and says that to do so would be allowing mayhem back into his life. Bleak. So after Brian's dad, who was a doctor, dies in India, the dude not only fights his will in court, but afterwards actually goes and breaks into his dad's home, steals a car and some Salvador Dali paintings. Very interested to know how much this guy was disinherited for, because dad has some Salvador Dali's legit paintings, and also another one that I don't remember the name of, but some other very valuable painting painted by a revered artist. So bro is a crook. Bruh is going mad hard with the crookery and the criminal behavior. The dude's burglarizing his dad, making 80 G's off of 2 famed Andy Warhol pictures. Who knows how and what other funds he's earned. I'm also very interested in Anna's means to money and where the reported net worth is actually coming from. The important thing right now with Anna, though, is that she is found. It's inherently complicated, but this looks like this may be a nobody conviction that the DA is looking to get. Now, of course, beyond the narrative is that they have plenty of time to do so, because now with Brian incarcerated, this gives them more time to gather evidence. They've not mentioned anything about this, but there are or do seem to be photos of her at a harbor with a boat, and many pictures of them on the shore and near the ocean or the water. Very, very sad, but my guesstimation would be that they might end up with an issue, especially if there's a boat involved. And right now, my best guess would be on the outcome being a nobody case. Of course, anything could happen at this point, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it.